Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do a midweek update for all the forex pairs that we usually analyze. So let's start off with the DXY, and if you remember, Saturday we were saying that the DXY will have to break this area here for us to be confident that the price will start going back up again. We have right now the price sitting inside this range here. The price is slow and steady moving towards the downside. This here was a strong impulse, but it had some resistance above, so that's why the price started to move back down. And the way things are looking, we expect at this moment in time, until the price breaks this level here, it has a pretty good chance that it will continue to drop and gather some more liquidity from this level here. As you can see on the left hand side here, we have a fair value gap level. So this one is a bit bigger, so there is plenty of liquidity to collect. Like I was saying, we just reached this area here. We have a lot more liquidity to cover if the price wants to go back down, which is very likely at the moment. So I want to encourage you guys to buy it or sell it. Let it go towards this level because we don't have a sell setup nor a buy setup. For us to be confident in the buys, we will have to wait for this level to be taken out. And right now the price might continue to drop towards this level, and if we get here a bullish reaction, then most likely the price will start to go back up. Until then, focus on something else. Moving on to EURUSD. This one here on Saturday, we're expecting the price to make a consolidation here and then make one more push towards the upside. But at the same time, there was a possibility that if this went back down sharply, followed by consolidation, this will definitely create a new lower low. So these were the two scenarios that we covered. And as things stand here, I think the price might continue to go back up. As you can see, the price spiked down a bit, didn't took out this level here, and afterwards it started to make a correction, which was a bear trap as it stands. So now the price went back up, and now it's making a similar pattern to the one that we had here. So this could eventually start pushing back up again, taking out the stop, especially if the DXY decides to go down. Pound USD. For Pound USD, this one is moving towards the upside slow and steady. We might have to look at this potential target for the remaining days of this week. So the price could continue going back up slow and steady, breaking the stop here before maybe consolidating for another push up, or if it decides to go down, it has to give us a strong move towards the downside followed by a pullback and then a reaction. Okay, so these are the two possibilities for Pound USD. Dollar yen, this one is still ranging like it was on Saturday. So we were expecting here two scenarios. First one was that the range will continue here and the price will start and slowly push back up and take out the stop without giving us any setup or confirmation for the upside. Or the second option was that the price will drop down again, collect this liquidity here and then push back up, which was the better option, because if that happened, then we would have got a setup from here. So as things stand, you can see this week is a bit messy, is a consolidation week, and dollar yen, for me, in my opinion, I'm expecting it to go back up slow and steady, take out the stop, and eventually reaching this previous stop on the daily. But if somehow we get from this level a drop, which will take out these levels here, followed by a reaction towards the upside, then we'll engage into our buy setups, because this is a good trade to take. It will give us a nice risk to reward. Other than that, we won't be interested in any setups for dollar yen. Australian dollar versus the US dollar. This one, like we said on Saturday, it will continue to correct here, then maybe push back up one more time. We are here at a resistance level. We have this fair value gap area. Liquidity was collected, and that would mean that the price should start to go down and take out this low. But the way the price action is looking at the moment, this looks like this was the impulse. This is a short term correction for another push up that will complete this consolidation here, and maybe it will become a bit complex before pushing back down. So this is our forecast for Australian dollar versus the US dollar. If you want to trade this one, I don't encourage you guys, but this one looks the best of them all until now. So if this decides to go up from here and you get a setup, good job, but I personally won't trade this. New Zealand USD. For this one, we're expecting the price to finish this consolidation. Similar, we collected this liquidity from this level, but because of the price action moving the way it is right now, which is pretty slow, this is a sign that this is only a small consolidation for this impulse, and after this one is finished, we'll expect the price to continue to push back up. Okay, this in the grand scheme of things could be only a consolidation from a deeper structure here, so we have to pay close attention to the price and in which way it will develop. USDCAD, this one is basically in the same spot. So as I was saying, wait for this one to slow and steady take out this top. No setups here. We didn't get anything clear. As you can see, the price was moving pretty messy here. We had loads of ups and downs, so it was pretty hard to keep a trade in this area here. So that's why sometimes it's better to take a break and not trade and relax on the sidelines and watch how the price is developing. Okay. USDCHF, for this one we're expecting the price here to push back up, but like I was saying in the previous video, personally I'd love to see the price dropping down here towards this trend line. At least you see we have this uptrend trend line that could act as a trigger for the price to push back up. So the way things are looking here, we got this move up and this one is slow and steady going towards the downside. And as I was saying at the beginning of the video, considering the fact that the DXY will eventually continue to push down for the rest of the week, this means that USDCHF will follow towards the downside, and we can watch these two areas, this trend line and this liquidity zone that we have highlighted here for a possible reaction. And if that happens, if we get a reaction, then this will be a nice trade for us. So again, correction here, the market is a bit messy. I don't think I urge you guys to trade from the current levels. If this goes up, let it go until we get towards our reaction areas. We don't trade. So that's a must for us. That's a big no-no if the price is outside of these areas. So for us, two areas to watch: this one, the trend line, and this liquidity zone that I was talking about for a possible bullish reaction. Pound yen. This one is moving accordingly. We're expecting the price to continue to push back up, and right now the way things are looking, I'm expecting this one here to give you a consolidation before the price will push back up one more time, take out this top. Okay. Gold, you can see the price is developing as expected. We're expecting the price here to continue to make a messy structure. We're saying that we are not interested in the buy as long as the price is below this yellow line. So you can see the price here is moving a bit messy. This could curve towards the downside and take this low out one more time, because we have also liquidity zone sitting here, and this is also a possibility. So for me to be confident towards an up move, I would wait for the price to spike up, break this area, and then the first pullback that we get, we're gonna keep tabs on it, because this could be our good trade towards the upside. This could take a while, but nevertheless, that's how we should operate when trading. We have to have patience and to be disciplined and wait for our setups. Okay, so this is my forecast for gold. If this goes down this week, in the next few days until the week finishes, I don't think I urge you guys to trade it. Let it go, and we'll update you over the weekend with the structure and whatnot. Silver, we said over the weekend that this could continue to go back down. We hit this area here of liquidity. We had an order block. As you can see, we had an order block area. The price reached that zone, but as you can see, it's continuing to drop, which means that this could be heading down to take out these equal lows, like I was forecasting in the previous analysis, which you can find in the link in the video description. And I was saying that for silver, even though I'm bullish on it, the only thing that makes me a bit worried about it, that it won't go from here towards the upside or from a previous level, were these two equal lows that we have here, because normally the price tends to go back down and take out the liquidity from these zones and then push back up. So that's why I have this yellow line here, similar to gold. Until the price is underneath that area, we don't trade it towards the upside. So we have to wait, no matter how long it will take, for the price to break out, pull back, and then we'll go into our buy setups. Okay, so ignore this bearish scenario that I was saying to you guys for this week. Don't try and trade it. Just analyze the pattern, keep an eye out on it to see how it will develop, and on Saturday we'll update you with the latest structure. Okay. Oil, last week we were discussing about this pullback, and I was saying that this could go either up from here, or it could consolidate, go down, and then push back up. So as you can see, the first scenario unfolded, and similar to gold and silver, as long as the price is below these two areas here, we won't be interested in any buy setups, because the price could continue to make a messy structure here, and then at some point we'll eventually break out of this zone, and when that happens, we'll wait for our pullback, and we'll have our first target towards the $90 level, and then in the long term towards the $100. Okay, so very important here to watch this structure. Don't FOMO and try to buy it here thinking that you'll get a better risk to reward, because that's not the case. You'll be stuck in a bad trade. Look what happened in this zone here. No matter where you would have entered, you'd have got taken out, so that's not the point. Okay, so let's patiently wait for the price to break out at some point, whenever, and then we'll be waiting for this pullback, bullish reaction, and then this is our trade towards the upside. Okay, Natural gas, this one is developing slow and steady into a correction like we were expecting it. We had this sharp wave up which took out these levels here, also this one, then a pullback, and now the price is continuing to move up in a slow manner. So the way things are looking, I'm expecting this one here to continue to push back up, at some point pull back, and then continue to move up and developing to a complex structure, because we have a pretty strong impulse here that developed over the past few weeks. So we have to pay close attention to a possible consolidation here in the long run, or eventually this could be the start of a new up wave. Okay, so until we get a clear picture on natural gas, we won't trade it. We'll have to take it step by step. Until now, we have these two sharp waves and then a messy range that is developing and is slowly rising. So we have to wait for a bit more structure on the chart to make a better understanding on what the price will do next. S&P, as you can see, this one doing as we expected, correction. Now the next move is towards the upside. It will take this top, and at some point it will have to pull back again and move back up. So this one, it looks like it's continuing to make higher highs, similar to NASDAQ. This one here corrected from the beginning of the week, and right now I'm expecting the price here either to go back down one more time before pushing back up, either to push back up from these levels, take out this top, and then maybe we get another pullback and a move up. Okay, Bitcoin spiked up. So if you remember, we said on Saturday that if this is the correction, then most likely at some point this will give you a reaction towards the upside. We were saying for the past weeks that we expect Bitcoin to hit the 56K level. And as you can see, we surpassed that level, and now the next target is the 60K. But first we have to get a small consolidation or a pullback here before pushing back up. Okay, Ether similar broke the 3.2K level, so this one as well as Bitcoin wait for a consolidation here and then one more move towards the upside. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel, and if you have any other requests for any other instruments, head over to the comment section below, leave us your pair, and we'll do an exclusive analysis for you guys. I'm gonna see you guys again on Saturday on our weekly market analysis, where we'll discuss the latest trends on the charts and also review the current analysis that we did today. And until then, don't forget to trade with care, and I wish all of you a happy trading week ahead.